Hello, I'm John, and I do the smokeless powder guns on this channel, and Dimwit, last mountainman, he does the black powder guns. And I have a bunch of bolt action rifles here. There's two Mausers, a Swedish Mauser and a German Mauser, and there's Norwegian Krag rifles. And there's one original, and the rest have been customized by me into, there's a couple of hunting rifles and the rest are sniper rifles. And we got some retro old school sniper rifles, and we got some more modern ones. And I didn't ruin any national treasures doing this. In Norway, the Krag rifle is plentiful and cheap, especially when it's been modified into a hunting rifle or a target rifle. And so I have only customized guns that had already been messed with. But this is what most of them look like back in the day. This is a model 1894 infantry rifle. And it served Norway very well during World War II. This is the cartridge, the 6.5 by 55, and there's a bullet. It's a long, quite a long bullet. And it kind of tumbles when it hits you and makes a hell of a mess. I'm gonna make a separate video for each and every one of these guns, so this is just going to be a short introduction. This is one that I made into a hunting carbine. It does not have a scope on it. It has a peep sight. And that peep sight kind of screws off, and then you're left with kind of a ghost ring sight, excellent for close combat, so if needed. Here's a hunting rifle with a scope. And as you can see, the scope is a little bit off to the side, which is really the way to go with a scope on the Krag rifle, because it flips the spent casings up, and if it hits the scope, it's going to fall down in the action again. So this is the only one of my Krags that has the scope directly above the gun. This is inspired by the American US Marine Corps sniper rifle of World War II. That was Springfield model 1903, but I kind of put this together along the same lines. If you're gonna put a scope on top of the gun and drill in the receiver on the top here, you better make it a model 1912 receiver, because they're a little stronger, a little thicker. There's another retro sniper rifle also inspired by American World War II sniper based on the model 1903 Springfield. But this is the Army version with a little Weaver scope on it. This is a modern reproduction. But I made the base myself. It fits into the groove of the receiver. It's bolted on there. Now this gun is similar. It's got a bigger scope on it. So this is a kind of a post-war version. This has got quite a rare Weaver scope. It's a K6 with finger turrets on it. So it's a proper sniper scope. And it's even got the sniper reticle post, thick post with a little crosshair towards the top. So this is kind of as modern as it gets. It's more of a medium range sniper rifle, really lightweight. A laser and a flashlight underneath the barrel. And this one is put together with a Weaver quick detachable scope mount, and I made the base myself. There's quite a modern one with a type of stock that were introduced in 1989, 1990. Tried to keep up with the new Sauer competition rifles. Bipod slides off if needed, and this is the original mount for a peep sight, and the scope slides off and I put the peep sight back on. So if I wanted to, I could still compete with this rifle. There's the peep sight there. There's another one of these stocks that came about in 89, 90. This one doesn't have the ventilation underneath the barrel, so it's a different maker, but it's similar. This one's got a permanent scope on it with a Picatinny rail on a base that I made. Bipod is easy to take off if you want to. This one is similar, but it's got ventilation underneath the barrel here, but it's not identical to that first one. So there are three different kinds here. but it's got the same scope mount that we just looked at. So and so that was the Krag rifles, and this is the Swedish Mauser model 96 based sniper rifle that I put together. But it's got a civilian receiver off of a Husqvarna model 640, early one. And they were, to begin with, they had the model 96 mechanism. Later on they got the model 98 mechanism, but the thing is with this that it doesn't have the cutout, the thumb cutout for using clips. So that makes it a stiffer action, so this should be very accurate. Now on these you get the scope on top, but you can't use the stripper clip no more. Oops, I'll tangle up. And there's my Mauser M98. This is a Sauer and Son receiver from World War I. It's got a suppressor, silencer, fuel, bipod, and it's got one of them SWFA SS scopes, 10 by 42 with MRAD specs. So that's an attractive scope, very difficult to get the hold of on my side of the pond. Now, I'm kind of interested in, I'm a little interested in selling some of these guns, so if you think that you could enjoy having something like this, you let me know. But so of course these are all licensed and registered, and in Norway you need a police permit to buy them, and if you live in another country it can still be done, but we have to get help from a firearms dealer over here in Norway and another firearms dealer in your country, but it can be done. So I'm going to make another separate video for each and every one of these. We'll be doing some shooting, probably not with all of them, but some of them. And also I'm going to make a video down in my workshop, show you my setup. I got lots of different gunsmithing tools. I have a collection of old tools and gadgets from the Konsberg factory. And I also have a lot of accessories and parts that we can take a look at sometime. So if you like the Norwegian Krag rifle, you may want to subscribe and kind of keep an eye on things. So that's it for now, and we'll see you later.